Ooh, hate me, huh? Hate me. Talking tough, depriving unborn babies of life after having a heartbeat of 8 weeks. And why the decision always land on the ladies? Or so you say. Does it not have life? Does it not have a soul? I just think the only God can choose who goes. Wait. Shouldn't that baby get a say? Like, what if your mama did you the same way? You was grown enough to have sex, apparently. Own up, it's time to be a parent.
Yeah. Hello friends, welcome to Look and Live. You are now here with Pastor James Devallon, and this is another reaction video. I'm here with Little Man. What's up? You wanna say your name? What is your name? James. James. That means baby James. He spelled it for you. Okay, I have a reaction video here by Burden World. Well, he's just called himself Burden nowadays, but well, his YouTube channel is Burden World still. But anyway, it's called Abortion, Pro-Choice, or Pro-Life. The first time I listened to one of his songs was Riot for Me, and he kind of made a really good parallel with George Floyd and how the black race or either promoted when a colored man is killed in our streets by police, it's a big deal. But when the Caucasian or any other race are murdered by the same police with the same bullets, same guns, for some reason they don't get as much attention, which the argument was so solid. I was like, yo, this dude just makes a lot of sense to me. So we're gonna listen to this song here that he just released. Certainly they know how to take advantage of the time. Mrs. Burden World. I think also the other one is what's his name, Bryson Gray, James, also Tyson. It's like these guys are just what they do, and they do a really good job making music that somewhat communicate to the audience in the light of what is happening in our culture. They know how to take advantage of the currency of the current situation of our world and communicate in a very powerful way. So let's check this one out together. All right, without further ado, let's now get into the heart of the message.
Look, I was minding my own, smoke a tree on a porch one. Looked at my phone and had to read about abortion. So if the condom fails, then there's consequences that a young woman doesn't have a choice in. Damn. Isn't that her life? Isn't that her body? Isn't that her future? Isn't that terrifying? I don't see the reason for the government to come in and intervene and give you my opinion. No lie. We go out, we drink and hook up. I never start a family with someone.
I get it. All right, I get the dialogue between pro-choice and pro-life. So one is advocating for one cause, and the other one, I'm sure, is going to dispute the other side of the reasoning here. So I love this type of dialogue. Very insightful, by the way, and I love how simple the setting is.
I don't love in the land of the free, we can't do what we want. Example, Chuck and Betty, they've been running steady, but they wasn't ready for no damn baby. If she didn't never hit the clinic, they'd both be living in a damn trailer. Chuck went to college, Betty owns a business, and damn look, they had some kids years later. And I bet on everything, waiting for the right time in life is what really saved them. I hate to be logical and put a middle finger up to pro-life, but I'ma say pro-choice truly is freedom, and it shows rights. What? Why y'all act so fragile? Act like Adam never bit the apple, and if my girl never chose to abort and you said something to her, I would smack you and shut the fuck up. I ain't ask you, I wear my beliefs just like a tattoo. I know you heard this and I know you get it. See the facts are facts, at least someone said it. Now what? Hate me. Ooh, hate me, huh? Hate me. Talking tough, depriving unborn babies of life after having a heartbeat of 8 weeks. And why the decision always land on the ladies? Or so you say. Does it not have life? Does it not have a soul? I just think the only God can choose who goes. Wait. Shouldn't that baby get a say? Like, what if your mama did you the same way? You was grown enough to have sex, apparently. Own up, it's time to be a parent.
Yeah. I get it, man. The pro-choice have their reasons and so on. And considering the opinion of the pro-life, it just makes a lot more sense. And it's just like, when we're talking about women's right, or we're talking about constitutional right and so on, the truth is, there is nowhere in the Constitution where abortion is printed. It's not there. You know, this was a huge mistake, and it just makes sense to overturn the thing and give the power back to the people and allow their state and the people of the state to vote whether or not they will have their state to be a pro-choice or a pro-life state, and where this could continue. Although we certainly know as a Christian, it's just wrong. For me, you don't have to say much to me to convince me when it comes to abortion. I just read my Bible, and the 6th commandment that says thou shalt not kill, That is just good enough for me. Let's keep moving.
Know what we doing, but you feel like life is just ruined when you get the news. Now you wish you ain't do it. You say you a man, you say you a woman. Well, it's time to prove it. You claim you saving your life, I say you taking a life. We call that murder. How can you say that you're right? How can you claim that you're right? That's some absurdness now. There's people with pickets with signs at the abortion clinic in lines saying, please keep that baby alive, let it survive, give it a life.
Yeah, that's the argument that a lot of pro-choicers tend to use, and it just doesn't make sense. You say they refuse to acknowledge that abortion is murder because you abort the process of a life being fully developed, right? And the question is, no, it's not murder. It's a clump of cell because it's not a human being yet. It's like, when do you determine that something is a human being? Like, who makes life? Is it me or is it God? Who determines what life is? So if it is God, when does life actually begin? So when is it ever okay to kill the child? In the womb, outside of the room, 10 weeks old, at the time of conception, or prior to? Like, when is it ever okay to abort a child? The answer is, it's never okay. It's never okay. This was wrong from the very first place. And when you see what's happening in the abortion clinics and what these ladies are going through and the issues that they suffer, my wife gave her testimony. She had an abortion prior, before we met and got married and so on. In her past, she had an abortion, and she speaks about what that was like. It's good to listen to that. I'll post it at the end of this video. So you gotta think about, people gotta think about what they're arguing about, you know. And I think most people who are pro-choice, they're not necessarily bad and evil people. I think they are highly misinformed, and they have been they are deceived in some way. And I also believe there's a high level of selfishness in there as well. That's kind of what's driving some of these decisions. It's not really because of, you know, they don't like babies and hate babies. I don't necessarily believe that. I think there's fear, there's selfishness, there's miseducation, misinformation as well. There's a number of things, and I think they shouldn't be rejected and treated as if they are insignificant individuals. They should be loved and cared for, and at least we should try to understand who they are and why they've made these decisions. But at the same time, we should take a bold stand against what they've done. And I think the Supreme Court has made the right decision on this one. It just makes a lot of sense to me.
Abortion clinic in line saying, please keep that baby alive, let it survive, give it a life. There's help, there's foster, even adoption. But your way should not be an option. They should do away with all that pro-choice nonsense. That will be awesome.
Yeah. That just makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, say what you want to say, man. Burden's World, thank you for that one. It just makes sense, man. And you really don't even have to be a Christian to be a pro-lifer, to just value life. And if you love babies, man, ain't that right? I love you, baby. If you love babies, if you love children, they are very precious, man. It's just that even when they are born in the wrong circumstances, they are still precious. You know, they are so valuable. I just can't see myself hurting a child. Even when I get mad and I spank my son, sometimes I feel bad and I cry about it. It's because sometimes I have to be stern and firm with him to correct him. But even when I do it, my heart breaks because I hate to see children suffer in any way. So, not mentioning a baby, innocent, vulnerable, weak, totally depending on the love and care of their mother, ripped out of her womb in the name of choice. How fair is that? I don't know, man. That's not very Christian at all. It's not very human. You know, that's not how women's supposed to behave. Something went wrong in our culture. And I think on this one, the Supreme Court made the right choice. I back it up 100%. Where does Jesus stand on this? Look at this. John 10:10, easy to remember. Who does the killing here, right? Jesus says, the thief comes to steal, to slaughter, to destroy. I have come that they might have life. They may have it what? Abundantly. So the one who does the destroying, the killing, the butchering, the aborting is really the thief, which is in reference to Satan. So that spirit that want to see children devoured and killed and destroyed and slaughtered is the devil, not God. It never was God's. It is a form of genocide, a modern day genocide. That's what abortion has been since 1973 or something. But now here we are. Jesus is the exact opposite. I have come that they may have life. Even the life you will consider to be insignificant, the fetus that you will say is abnormal, you know, those who have mental illness, they have great significance and value to God. All children are precious to God. Jesus loved the little children, all of them, even the ones who are birthed as a result of being raped. He loves them too, you know. Yeah, I think we have to learn how to place more value on the lives of individuals, and I think there's a moral issue going on in our culture, and part of it is because a lot of people have little relationship with Christ, and they make decisions simply based on their carnal nature rather than the spiritual moral nature. This is why we're seeing this. We can blame many things. I think our schools are responsible, our homes are broken, the family structure has been ripped apart, and I think the level of immoral content that we see in our movies and music also plays a role in that. So this is all part of the problem. I think the educational system has also failed our women and men as far as valuing themselves and their lives and keeping their emotion under control. They have done the exact opposite of that, and now we are reaping the consequences. And unfortunately, laws like that which are good laws, but they're gonna hurt women because of the way their emotions have been so hijacked, so they can't understand right from wrong. But I'm hoping and praying that God, by his grace, will heal these women and those who've had abortions and those who are thinking in that light, that they will come to a point in their lives to where they put value on the life of the unborn and value them, because they are precious, man. Thank you, Burden World, for this one. God bless you. I get your message, my man. I love what you do. You're an awesome guy. May the Lord richly bless you. Until next time, guys, remember to look unto Jesus, to live by faith. Like and subscribe to my page. Have a good one. Bye.